This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
This is your first look at sports. I'm Jonathan Benson. The Bahamas Volleyball Federation is looking to build off of the success that our men's beach team had during the qualifying rounds for the 2012 London Olympics. With this in mind, BVF President Joe Smith says they've decided to extend similar opportunities to younger players.
Now, Seekers just sent the correspondence down. The beach tour starts March. We have a junior Olympic beach tour this year. We've already identified 4 junior teams, 2 male, 2 females, who will now go in a pool of play with the rest of the Caribbean, and the top 4 would advance to try and play at the Beijing Junior Olympics. So we are right on the brink of greatness.
Well, the $1.3 million Pure Silk LPGA Classic set to take over the Ocean Club Golf Course May 23rd through the 26th. Top players from around the world will converge on the Bahamas to take part, and according to Chief Marketing Officer for the LPGA, John Padani, they've even given the Ministry of Tourism an exemption, so at least one golfer of their choice will be able to take part.
I heard there may be 2, so we might have to talk about that. But we think that'll bring a lot of local interest as well. So we're looking forward to that. And then Pure Silk has the ability to invite somebody as well.
Now, to coincide with the LPGA Classic, Sports Minister Dr. Daniel Johnson says it's his hope that they will also be able to open the new 9-hole golf course at the Blue Hill Sporting Complex.
It is on the location in the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center that is now named the 9-hole golf course, and we're going to do something very special there to show the programs that are already in effect with the junior programs for the Bahamas Golf Federation. And there are some exciting youngsters who mainly, the best ones are female, who are really coming up the ranks very quickly. And so we have a lot going on in the junior ranks, and you'll get to see some of those players.
Now, of course, there's no public golf course here in New Providence at the moment, so that's some good news there for golfers. Come Easter weekend, athletes from 27 Caribbean countries will converge on the Bahamas for the 2013 Carifta Track and Field Championships. The Carifta Committee has already started to make its rounds to the various schools in hopes of attracting students to attend the games. This morning's stop took them to the Shark Tank. Our Jimmy DeSwain was there.
Olympic athlete and Bahamian sports icon Pauline Davis-Thompson and Carifta 2013 coordinator Basil Christie addressed 9th grade students during a special assembly at S.E. McPherson Junior School. Thompson told students of the benefits she gained from participating in Carifta.
I am a product of the Carifta Games. I never knew that running the Carifta game would have given me so much opportunities. It exposed me to the world. It exposed me to our region. It showed me that God had blessed me with tremendous talent and abilities, and that if I continued to work hard, I would achieve many, many, many goals.
Davis-Thompson told the students that a top athlete must also be outstanding in academics.
You need to get off of Facebook and pick up a book. Pick it up. Put down those guns. Put down those knives. Pick up a pen, pick up a pencil, get your schoolwork done. Failure should never be an option for you.
Mr. Christie told them the National Stadium is the place to be to participate in or cheer on Bahamian athletes during the Carifta Games set from March 29th to April 1st.
We're going to see many Usain Bolts and many Kirani James and many LaShawn Walcott and many more Golden Knights. One of the teachers asked me today if I came here to recruit. Yeah, we come to recruit. We come to entice you to want to participate in Carifta, to make the Carifta team, and most important at this stage, to come and support Carifta.
The organizers say they hope to see Bahamians come out in full force to support our Carifta athletes at the meet.
That was our Jimmy DeSwain reporting there. Well, plans were announced yesterday for a major international tournament which will take place on our shores May 23rd through the 26th. And as Charles Fisher tells us tonight, this event will catapult the Bahamas into the epicenter of the golf world.
Atlanta's Ocean Club will be the venue for the Pure Silk LPGA tournament. Marketing Director John Marcantunas is all excited.
We are all delighted that you're coming to the Bahamas, and of course that we're going to use the wonderful Ocean Club golf course. This LPGA event is the second major sporting event that we're bringing over a public holiday. We had the famous Battle for Atlantis basketball tournament over Thanksgiving. You know, I caution you, you have one event here, and you may have a problem getting anyone to any event anywhere else after this, but that's to our benefit. Hope to see many more of these tournaments in our country.
The tournament will be broadcast on Gulf Channel, viewed by over 247 million in 171 countries. A good way to showcase our Bahamian sports tourism.
We seek to cause for this event to be one of the best events ever. It is the inaugural Pure Silk Bahamas LPGA Classic, and we want this to become one of the most significant signature events in our Commonwealth. I think you would appreciate that we have golf courses throughout the Bahamas, but we are seeking to reintroduce the Bahamas as this wonderful place for sports tourism and to appeal to the sector of individuals globally who participate in the game of golf.
John Padoni, Senior Marketing Manager for the LPGA, says the best of the best will come to our shores.
The field will consist of 144 players. They'll play over 4 days, a 72-hole tournament with a cut after the first 2 days to the top 70 in ties.
Once again, the dates are May 23rd through 26th at the Ocean Club Golf Course. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Well, after holding tryouts over the weekend, the College of the Bahamas Athletics Department is in the process of trying to determine who may be eligible to compete for the Caribs during the 2013-2014 school year. COB currently competes in 7 different sporting disciplines. Athletics Director Kim Roll talks about how it's been going to this point.
I don't think it's where we want it to be. Obviously, we continue to try. I think some of our programs are a little bit more advanced than others. For example, our track and field program is probably the strongest of all of the programs, and then we have men's soccer that's probably right on the cusp of becoming a really good and competitive team. And so obviously basketball and volleyball have to play a little bit of catch up. But you know, we understand that, you know, as Bahamians we like to win, and so you know, we have to win in order to attract some of those athletes. And so we continue to work with what we have and do the best that we could do.
Now, in order to get better moving forward, Roll understands that more needs to be done, and she believes she has the necessary support behind her.
I'm very encouraged with the new board at COB, who has expressed a genuine interest in seeing the athletics program develop. And so obviously we just need to have the financial aspect of that side to match, you know, what it is we're doing. Because the reality is, for us to be competitive, we really have to move to a level where we have coaches on a full-time basis. And so right now what we have in many cases is you have a Sean Bastian, a Jenny Dotson, a Mark Humes, a Bradley Cooper, who are employed by the College of the Bahamas and working with the teams. But for us to really flourish, we have to move in the area where our coaches are here on a full-time basis, because that's when you get to see them really spend the time and develop the athletes for them to really flourish and be, you know, the strong athletes that they can be.
Now, in order to keep its men's basketball team sharp, COB has played in the New Providence Basketball Association's Night League for the past few years, and head coach Sean Bastian says it's definitely proved beneficial.
What was so good this season for us, we were able to have at least 14 games under our belt before we played last week, and that was really a tremendous help for us. Johnny, to be honest with you, this team is a very, very young team. I have at least 7 players who are freshmen and about 4 players who are sophomores. So if they continue to stay in COB, do the academic requirements, we should be pretty successful and looking good for the future.
And that will do it for sports. But don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.